We all know prescription drug prices are on the rise. There is two groups teaming up together to fight to lower prices at the pharmacy counter. I'd like to welcome to the show Monique Whitney of PUTT and Sydney Komar of ACCT.
Correct.
So how are you two doing today?
Good.
So good. A lot going on today. So, but I'm happy to have you two sitting here because I literally went to check on some medicine for me. I noticed the price going up on it, and they even talked to me about it. And that's why what you are doing is going to help someone like me and even other people who can't afford to go to that pharmacy counter with lowering the prices. So how did you two come about, and let's talk about what you guys do, and we'll start with you with PUTT. Tell me a little about PUTT.
So PUTT is a nonprofit. It's a nationwide organization. It was founded by community pharmacists, so very distinct from the retail pharmacists. Our job is to shed light on the forces that lead to higher prescription drug prices.
Yeah. So, and then ACCT?
So it's the Arizona Chronic Care Together, and we are over 37 different chronic care organizations serving patients who have, there's over 4.2 million in Arizona, so we are kind of one loud voice for all of those folks to represent them and make sure that they have access to care.
Yeah, and with you two coming together, it's going to be even more louder voices, talking to our legislators, talking to our pharmacists, talking to different people. So how's this all going to work, and what we're looking to do to change?
So one of the bills that's in the Senate right now is called Senate Bill 1161, and it deals with patient steering. So, for example, what patient steering is that if you're forced to go to a particular pharmacy, and it's usually pharmacies that are owned either by the insurance companies or the pharmacy benefit managers, and so you're forced to go over there without your choice. And so what we want to do is advocate to make sure that patients have that choice and can choose where they want to go. So one of the bills that we're supporting is SB 1161, and it's currently waiting to go to the floor of the Senate.
Yeah, and we got to get it on there because, again, as we talk about the pharmacies, sometimes the pharmacies don't want to be that main person to go to because they might not carry the medicine. They want to help out their patients when they do this. Am I right?
You are, and it's an interesting problem because what happens is with patients and pharmacies, I mean, we work, hand in hand.
Yeah.
And with the patient steering problem, what ends up happening is the insurance companies move patients to their own pharmacies away from their providers of choice. And this is also a problem with, for example, physician-administered medications like you might see with oncology. If you're a cancer patient, you are receiving treatments with your doctor, and the insurance company tells you that you must now go to one of their infusion pharmacies and get your treatment there. It can interfere with patient care.
Yeah.
It's dangerous sometimes.
And also, I mean, also mentally for the patients too, because they're used to being somewhere, they're used to having that person, and now that new area is going to not know them, not know what they're doing and stuff, and that is definitely for our elderly. It's scary when you have to be going somewhere you don't want to go and not understanding.
When I had a personal situation, I have a son who has hemophilia, and I was forced to go to an insurance-owned pharmacy from a pharmacy that we were used to and we were working with for years. And so, you're already in a vulnerable position dealing with a chronic care condition, and now you're kind of moved away from a place that you're really comfortable with and you've gotten great care, and now you could find yourself in a situation where what Monique mentioned, you could interrupt care and not get the care that you need.
Yeah.
And the services that you need.
So, okay, how can the public get involved? What can we do with our voices to help this?
I think if the public could really reach out to their legislators, I think that would make a big difference. If you're in a situation where you've ever experienced this patient steering or being moved into a certain situation, then I think you can feel how other patients feel, and to reach out to your legislators and tell them that you want the Senate Bill 1161 to be passed through.
So there,
and I think it's important, just not to jump in on that, it's important for patients to make those phone calls, because as the providers, of course, we're talking about it, but it means so much more when patients call.
Yeah, and that's where it is. It's our voices that make those changes. So, okay, where can they find out more about PUTT?
So truthrx.org is our website. A lot of information there, a lot of news updates.
Great, and of course, ACT?
actcoalitionaz.org.
Perfect, and I thank you too for joining us, so thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Great, all right, and again, we have information on aztv.com to find out more about your voice helping push, of course, bills through our legislators. So come on back, we'll talk more next after this.